Are your legs trying to tell you something important? Do you ever get startled awake at night by that sudden, painful clenching in your calf or foot? I'm talking about leg cramps. And while they might seem like just a nagging annoyance, for many seniors, they can be much more than that. Think about it. These cramps could actually be your body waving a silent red flag. They might be signaling hidden imbalances, perhaps mineral deficiencies you didn't even know you had, or even issues with circulation that could be impacting more than just your comfort. You know, we often hear people say, "Oh, it's just part of getting older," but should we really accept that? Because, let's be honest, persistent leg cramps can do more than just disrupt your sleep. They can lead to muscle weakness, make you feel unsteady on your feet, and even increase your risk of falls, something we all want to avoid to maintain our precious independence. What if I told you that the path to stronger, more resilient legs might not lie in another pill bottle, but could actually start right in your kitchen, specifically in your vegetable drawer? 0101. Today, we're going to uncover 7 surprising vegetables that pack a powerful punch against leg cramps. These aren't exotic, hard-to-find ingredients. Some might be sitting on your counter right now. Are you curious to find out which ones they are? Before we dive in, let me know in the comments where you're tuning in from today. And if keeping your legs strong and healthy as you age is important to you, go ahead and give that like button a tap and subscribe so you don't miss out on future insights. Ready? Let's explore these leg-strengthening wonders. Vegetable number 1, sweet potatoes, the potassium powerhouse. Now, when we think potassium, bananas often steal the spotlight, right? But did you know that the humble sweet potato often contains even more of this crucial mineral? Just 1 cup of mashed sweet potato can offer a significant amount, sometimes over 500 milligrams. Why does this matter so much for leg cramps? Well, think of potassium as a key communicator between your nerves and muscles. It helps regulate the electrical signals that tell your muscles when to contract, and just as importantly, when to relax. When your potassium levels dip, even slightly, that communication gets fuzzy. The signals get mixed up, and muscles can tighten involuntarily, leading to those sharp, sudden cramps, especially the ones that jolt you awake at night. Does that feeling sound familiar? But here's where sweet potatoes really shine. Potassium isn't working alone. They also provide a good dose of magnesium, which we'll talk more about soon, known for helping muscle fibers relax. And they contain calcium, essential for coordinating muscle movements smoothly. It's this natural trio, potassium, magnesium, and calcium, working together in harmony like a well-coordinated team that supports fluid muscle function and helps prevent those cramps caused by electrolyte imbalances. It's not just about one mineral, it's about the balance that nature provides, and science seems to agree. Research, including studies looking at diets rich in potassium, has suggested a link between higher potassium intake and fewer, less intense leg cramps, particularly those troublesome nighttime ones. Plus, diets adequate in potassium are often associated with better blood pressure management and nerve function, all things that contribute to overall leg health and stability as we age. From a practical standpoint, sweet potatoes are wonderfully versatile and generally easy on the digestive system, which is a real plus. Baking, steaming, or roasting them helps retain their nutritional goodness. Here's a little tip I often share. Try drizzling them with a bit of olive oil after cooking. Not only does it taste great, but it adds healthy fats that can support circulation. Now, a word of caution. Similar to what we discussed with supplements in another video, how you prepare them matters. Deep frying sweet potatoes or choosing processed versions like sugary, candied yams or salty fries can unfortunately negate many benefits. Those preparations often add unhealthy fats and sodium, which can actually work against muscle health. So, stick to simple, wholesome cooking methods. Aiming to include them maybe 2 or 3 times a week could be a simple, delicious step towards calmer legs. Have you tried swapping your usual potato for a sweet potato recently? Vegetable number 2, spinach. The magnesium. Marvel Popeye was definitely onto something. Spinach is truly a powerhouse, especially when it comes to magnesium. Why is magnesium so critical for preventing leg cramps? Think of it as the relaxation mineral. While calcium helps muscles contract, magnesium is essential for telling them to release and let go. If you don't have enough magnesium, your muscle fibers can stay partially contracted, almost like a switch stuck in the on position. This leads to that persistent tightness, tension, and those painful spasms, especially common during the night when magnesium levels can naturally dip. A single cup of cooked spinach can provide a substantial amount of magnesium, helping you meet your daily needs. And it's surprising how many people, especially older adults, might be running low on magnesium without even realizing it. Factors like age, certain medications, like diuretics sometimes used for blood pressure, or even chronic stress, can deplete our magnesium stores. This isn't just about leg cramps. Low magnesium can also contribute to feelings of restlessness, poor sleep quality, and general muscle fatigue. Symptoms sometimes just brushed off as aging. Beyond direct muscle relaxation, magnesium also plays a role in calming the nervous system. It helps moderate the signals sent from nerves to muscles, preventing the kind of misfiring that can trigger involuntary cramps. Studies consistently link suboptimal magnesium levels with increased muscle cramping. It's not just a theory, it's something observed biologically. Spinach brings more to the table too. It offers some potassium, folate, important for nerve health, and antioxidants that help protect muscle cells from damage over time. To really unlock its benefits, think about preparation. Lightly steaming spinach is fantastic because it makes the nutrients easier to absorb while preserving that precious magnesium. You can also wilt it into soups, sauté it gently with garlic, or even blend raw baby spinach into a smoothie, a great no-cook option. But similar to sweet potatoes, be mindful of overcooking. Boiling spinach for a long time can leach out minerals into the water. Also, spinach contains oxalates, natural compounds that can slightly interfere with mineral absorption for some people. Gentle cooking helps manage this. Including spinach regularly, maybe 3 or 4 times a week, could be a quiet but powerful way to support muscle relaxation and nerve function. Do you have a favorite way to sneak more spinach into your meals? Let us know below. Vegetable number 3, collard greens, the calcium connector. We often hear about calcium purely in the context of strong bones, don't we? But its role in muscle function is just as vital, and collard greens are an outstanding plant-based source. 1 cup of cooked collards delivers a significant amount of calcium, often over 260 milligrams. What makes collard greens special is that the calcium they contain is quite bioavailable. That simply means your body can absorb and actually use it efficiently. This is partly because they have lower levels of those oxalates we mentioned with spinach, which can sometimes bind to calcium and make it harder to absorb. So how does calcium help with cramps? Muscles rely on a precise dance of calcium ions to contract and then, crucially, to release. Without a steady, available supply of calcium for that release phase, muscles can seize up, leading to those abrupt, painful cramps that might hit you during the night or even when you're just resting. Research reinforces this, highlighting that calcium insufficiency can indeed be a risk factor for muscle cramping, particularly as we get older. For many seniors who might be lactose intolerant, limiting dairy, or simply looking for diverse nutrient sources, collard greens offer a fantastic alternative. They're generally affordable, easy to find, and packed with nutrition beyond just calcium. They also provide vitamin K, which is incredibly important. It helps direct calcium to where it needs to go, like bones and muscles, and potentially away from places it shouldn't be, like arteries, a concern we touched upon when discussing certain supplements. They also offer folate and bits of magnesium and potassium, adding to their overall muscle-supporting profile. Cooking collards gently is key. Sautéing them lightly or simmering them in soups allows them to soften and release their nutrients. Here's a tip. Adding a little splash of something acidic, like lemon juice or apple cider vinegar, towards the end of cooking can actually enhance mineral absorption. It's a small trick with potentially big benefits. While collards are great, remember balance. Eating massive amounts of high oxalate foods like spinach or beet greens in the exact same meal might slightly compete with calcium absorption. It's not usually a major issue with a normal varied diet, but something to keep in mind. Including collard greens a couple of times a week can naturally contribute to that crucial neuromuscular balance, helping keep your legs steadier and cramps at bay. Are collards a regular part of your diet? Vegetable number 4. Beets, beetroot, the circulation champion. Have you ever noticed the vibrant, deep red color of beets? That color is a hint at their unique power. Beets are exceptionally rich in dietary nitrates. Now, don't confuse these with the nitrates sometimes added to processed meats. These natural nitrates from beets get converted by your body into a remarkable molecule called nitric oxide. Think of nitric oxide as a signaling molecule that tells your blood vessels to relax and widen. This process, called vasodilation, is like opening up the highways for your blood flow. Better blood flow means more oxygen and essential nutrients can reach your leg muscles efficiently. When muscles are well nourished and oxygenated, they are less likely to become fatigued, tight, and prone to cramping, especially cramps triggered by activity or poor circulation. This isn't just speculation. Studies, including research highlighted by reputable institutions, have shown that consuming nitrate-rich foods like beets can improve muscle oxygenation and even enhance physical endurance, particularly in older adults. Participants often experience less muscle fatigue during activities like walking. This suggests beets tackle cramps from a different angle, improving the delivery system that supports muscle function. If you experience cramps related to poor circulation, cold feet, or after periods of walking, beets might offer specific relief. Roasting them brings out a lovely earthy sweetness. You can add them to salads or even try beet juice, maybe blended with a little lemon or orange juice, as the vitamin C can help with nutrient absorption. Thinly sliced raw beets also add a nice crunch to salads. One important consideration: beets do contain natural sugars. If you're managing blood sugar levels or have diabetes, it's wise to enjoy beets in moderation and pair them with fiber-rich foods or protein to help stabilize the blood sugar response. As always, whole fresh beets are generally preferable to canned versions that might have added salt or preservatives. And don't throw away those beet greens. They are edible and nutritious too. You can sauté them just like spinach or other leafy greens. Incorporating beets perhaps twice a week could make a noticeable difference in how energized and comfortable your legs feel. Have you ever tried roasting beets at home? Vegetable number 5. UV-exposed mushrooms. The sunshine vitamin surprise. This one might surprise you. Certain mushrooms, specifically those exposed to ultraviolet UV light during their growing process, become a rare plant-based source of vitamin D2. We often think of sunshine or fortified dairy for vitamin D, but these special mushrooms offer another route. Why is vitamin D relevant to leg cramps? Well, vitamin D is crucial for managing calcium in your body. It helps ensure calcium gets absorbed properly and utilized effectively by both bones and muscles. Without enough vitamin D, your body's calcium balance can be thrown off, potentially leading to issues with muscle coordination, balance, and an increased tendency for muscles to contract involuntarily. Hello, cramps. Numerous studies have drawn a strong link between low vitamin D levels and an increased risk of muscle cramps, muscle fatigue, weakness, and even falls in older adults. It underscores that vitamin D isn't just for bone density, it's fundamental for functional, cramp-resistant muscles too. Remember our earlier discussion about the potential downsides of too much supplemental vitamin D? Getting it from food sources like these mushrooms can be a more balanced approach. What makes these UV-exposed mushrooms particularly useful is how easily they can be integrated into your meals. You might sauté them with herbs, stir them into omelets, or add them to soups and stews. However, and this is critical, not all mushrooms are created equal in this regard. Standard mushrooms grown in the dark, like typical white button, cremini, or portobello, contain very little vitamin D. You need to look for packages specifically labeled as UV exposed, vitamin D enhanced, or high in vitamin D. These can provide a meaningful dose, often contributing significantly to your daily needs when eaten regularly. This food-based approach might be especially beneficial for those looking to support immune function or postural stability alongside muscle health. Plus, mushrooms are low in calories and sodium and offer other beneficial nutrients like B vitamins and selenium. Aiming for a couple of servings per week of these specific types of mushrooms, cooked gently to preserve their goodness, could be a smart addition to your leg health strategy. Did you know mushrooms could be a source of vitamin D? Vegetable number 6. Red bell peppers, the collagen and antioxidant ally. Let's talk about vibrant red bell peppers. These beauties are absolutely packed with vitamin C, often providing more than double your daily requirement in just 1 cup. Vitamin C is a true multitasker when it comes to muscle health. Firstly, it's essential for producing collagen. Think of collagen as the structural scaffolding for your body. It keeps connective tissues like tendons, ligaments, and the sheaths around your muscles strong and flexible. When collagen production is robust, muscles are less vulnerable to the tiny tears and inflammation that can contribute to soreness and cramping. Secondly, vitamin C is a fantastic helper for absorbing iron, especially from plant-based foods. Iron is critical because it helps your red blood cells transport oxygen to your muscles. When muscles don't get enough oxygen, they fatigue much faster and recover more slowly, increasing the likelihood of cramps, particularly after activity. Perhaps one of the most valuable roles of vitamin C, especially as we age, is its power as an antioxidant. Our bodies naturally produce unstable molecules called free radicals, and factors like exercise and inflammation can increase them. These free radicals can damage muscle cells, contributing to fatigue, stiffness, and that lingering soreness. Antioxidants like vitamin C help neutralize these damaging molecules, protecting your muscles. Research has suggested that diets rich in antioxidants are associated with reduced muscle soreness and faster recovery times in older adults. To get the most vitamin C punch, enjoy red bell peppers raw, sliced in salads, dipped in hummus, or added to wraps. If you prefer them cooked, a light, quick sauté or gentle roasting is best. Overcooking, especially at high heat, can unfortunately destroy a good amount of this heat-sensitive vitamin. Red bell peppers are also wonderfully low in calories and sugar while providing other nutrients like vitamin A and E. Adding these crunchy, sweet peppers to your meals a few times a week is a delicious way to support muscle structure, oxygen delivery, and recovery. Which color bell pepper is your personal favorite? Vegetable. Number 7. Celery. The hydration and electrolyte. Helper celery might seem unassuming, but it's uniquely suited to help combat muscle cramps related to dehydration or electrolyte imbalances. Why? Because it's over 95% water. But it's not just water, it also naturally contains electrolytes like sodium, potassium, and magnesium in small, balanced amounts. These electrolytes are vital for regulating the electrical activity within your muscle cells. They maintain the delicate balance needed for muscles to contract and relax properly. When you're low on fluids, or if your electrolyte balance is off, maybe due to hot weather, certain medications, or simply not drinking enough, your muscles can become more excitable and prone to those involuntary spasms or cramps. Unlike drinking plain water, which might quench thirst but not fully restore lost electrolytes, celery offers a gentle replenishment of both fluid and these crucial minerals. This can be particularly helpful for preventing those nighttime cramps that might stem from subtle dehydration or electrolyte shifts that happen overnight. Think about it. Many seniors try to limit fluids in the evening to avoid nighttime bathroom trips, which can inadvertently contribute to dehydration-related cramps. Scientific insights back this up. Studies have shown that consuming electrolyte-rich fluids can significantly reduce cramp frequency compared to plain water, especially around activity. Celery offers this benefit in a natural, whole food form. What makes celery a great choice is that it's low in calories, low in sugar, and high in water content. Ideal if you're managing conditions like diabetes or high blood pressure. It's easy to snack on raw, perhaps with a little nut butter or hummus for added protein. You can also juice it, maybe blended with cucumber or a touch of lemon, for a refreshing, hydrating drink that provides trace minerals without the high sugar content of many commercial sports drinks. Just be a little mindful of pre-packaged celery juices or dips, as some can be surprisingly high in added sodium. Stick to the fresh stalks or homemade preparations when possible. Including celery regularly, especially during warmer months, or if you know you tend to skimp on fluids, can be a simple yet effective way to support hydration and electrolyte balance, contributing to smoother muscle function. So there you have it. 7 powerful, everyday vegetables that can play a significant role in preventing those painful leg cramps and supporting stronger, more resilient legs as you age. Remember, your legs carry you through life. They are fundamental to your mobility and your independence. We shouldn't dismiss cramps as inevitable. As we've seen, foods like sweet potatoes, spinach, collard greens, beets, UV mushrooms, red bell peppers, and celery offer a wealth of nutrients: potassium, magnesium, calcium, nitrates, vitamin D, vitamin C, and hydration, all working synergistically to support muscle function, nerve communication, and healthy circulation. The real power lies in consistency. Making small, sustainable changes by incorporating these vegetables into your meals several times a week can lead to noticeable improvements over time. It's about nourishing your body with what it needs to function optimally, moving beyond just masking symptoms. Of course, this dietary approach is meant to complement, not replace, advice from your doctor, especially if you have underlying health conditions. Now, I'd love to hear from you. Which of these vegetables surprised you the most? Or which one are you planning to add more of to your diet after watching this? Share your thoughts and experiences in the comments below. Let's learn from each other. And if you found this information helpful, please consider sharing this video with a friend, family member, or anyone over 60 who might be struggling with leg cramps. Your share could truly make a difference in their comfort and mobility. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you stay updated with our latest health tips designed to help you live your healthiest life. Thank you so much for watching today. Stay informed, stay healthy, and here's to keeping your legs strong and cramp-free.